All right, so today I'm here to talk to you about my 4 favorite books of all time. The thing with these books is they are all science fiction because I am a science fiction girly to my core. Now, don't get me wrong, I love fantasy, but something about the ideas in science fiction just hit different. These books are in no particular order. I'm just pulling them as I grab them. So I love them all equally. The first book I want to start with is the book that made me fall in love with reading. This book is none other than Ender's Game. I received this from my cousin as a gift in the 5th grade for Christmas. And when I first received it, I thought, what the hell? Why did my cousin get me a book and just a book for Christmas? Not to be dramatic, this book would change the course of my whole life. It would make me fall in love with reading. It would make me fall in love with science fiction, even if it took me a little while to come to grips with the fact that I love science fiction. I love science fiction, and now I'm not afraid to admit it, so take that.
Gosh, shut up.
My second favorite book of all time is Dune, and I don't know if at this point I need to explain it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to. I just love this book. Common complaints I hear about it is that it's boring and it's filled with dirt and it's too long and there's spoilers above every chapter. And yeah, all those things are true, so I don't know what to tell you. My third favorite book of all time is Hyperion, and I wish this was something I didn't have to explain, but I had put off this book for the longest time. It had been sitting on my shelf. I hate these small mass market paperbacks. Gone are the days where we have to read from these. We have big copies now. We have big volumes. We no longer need to read from these. So it kept turning me off. But I finally picked it up and I read it, and it is just remarkable. It tells 6 different stories within this one novel over the course of a journey. And I completely understand why it has the reputation that it does. I honestly think that this book is a masterpiece, and I do not use that term lightly. I guarantee it. It's just cover to cover, amazing. My last favorite book of all time, as of last year, is Children of Time. Children of Time has such a massive scope that I didn't really think could be possible in a book of this size. And the material that it takes on is really extraordinary. And if you haven't read it, I highly, highly recommend it. I haven't read any more of Dostoevsky's books, but definitely have them on my TBR. It's just, this was such a phenomenal idea. I almost feel like I need to distance myself from this book and this series before I read any of his other books, because I don't want to be comparing everything to this. And how beautiful is this cover? I really love this cover.